What's good, YouTube? It is Crusty Boy J back with another YouTube video. Today we are back with the reacts, man. Y'all see it. Gen Z's strange obsession with 2016. Now, before we indulge in that, thank you guys so much for watching, liking, subscribing. You know what I'm saying? Just thank you so much. You know, it's a slow grind. I shouldn't have taken that break, y'all. Shouldn't even taken that 7-month break. But it happens. We are back. You know what I'm saying? We're back at it. Excuse me. Anyways, y'all, thank you guys so much. Like I said, Gen Z's strange obsession. Sorry, I don't see it's a strange obsession. It's just like acknowledging that 2016 was just by far like a general good year. I mean, just think about some of the things. You had Pokemon Go, you had Lil Uzi Vert, Samir Woods, you had all them people, Lil Yachty, Playboy Cardi. At that time, I was a freshman in high school, like coming off of 8th grade. So that summer, you just had everything, bro. It was just the time. I think the vibes were there. I think the people who are hating on it are like the older people, and you know, they had to like deal with life and shit. Like, so now they hating on us because we got to enjoy it and y'all didn't get to enjoy it because
2016, the year that has their cock down everybody's esophagus. Everybody glazes this shit to no ends meet. No matter how good a year can be, it will never be better than 2016. Like, I get 2016 was fire. It was really a good year. But this generation and millennials are just so obsessed with this shit. Like, y'all act like no other year has been good besides that year.
No one has ever said that, though. That's the thing. That's why you're projecting and you're just trying to use your, like, you know what I mean? No one has ever said that. It's just 2016 was by far that year. I say the closest to 2016 was probably like 2019, 2020. As I said, if you graduated in 2020, yes, we didn't get our high school graduation, but that last school year for me, like that second semester, easiest semester of high school and school period, son, because nobody knew how to work that. Everything had this transition to online. Like, that was just like a time. And then you do like what, 4 or 5 assignments a day, and then you had like from 11:30 a.m. to the rest of the day to do jack. You know what I'm saying? So me and the guys was just we were playing Warzone, 2K, Madden, Rainbow Six Siege, Rocket League. I mean, we was just playing anything under the sun.
I was 10 during that time.
You what?
I don't understand the full implication.
I know you ain't just say you were 10. Hold on, before I bug up, no, cause you look as old as me, son. You look as old as me, so that means you're 20 right now. Am I unk? I'm 23. But let me see what you say.
Besides that year. While I was 10 during that time, so I might not understand the full implication. I've been wondering.
You were 10 years old. That's why you're making a video. I knew it. You either had to be too old or too young. And you were too young. At that point, I think I was 14, 15. You're hating on 2016 because you were too young. I'm understanding it. Now I'm gonna go forth with the video with
for a minute. Why is everybody so obsessed with 2016? Besides the fact that sports, music, and media all peaked during this year. And the main reason that I found is because of 2020. 2020 was the end of the world as we know it. COVID shut everything down, forcing everybody.
You were 14. What are you talking about? The world was ending as you know it. You were 14 years old, gang. So you were a freshman in high school. Now, granted, that probably sucks for you because you didn't get the initial experience, but you still got to finish out high school. You didn't know nothing. You were 10 years old in 2016. What was I doing when I was 10 years old, bro? Not to like sound like unk or too old, bro. I was playing with Pokemon. I wasn't even playing like Pokemon cards. I was playing with like, I don't even know, bro. I came home and played the Wii game. Like, what were you doing? That's probably you. The new generation, bro, y'all just gifted all this stuff, bro.
Go inside. And we went from hanging out with the boys and going to parties on Fridays and Saturdays to staying inside playing Fortnite and GTA. And we went from actually talking and interacting with women in real life to only being able to talk.
No, I gotta pause it. What are you talking about? I'm not trying to hate on bro at all. I promise you. It's not a hate video. You were 14 years old. What are you talking about? We went from hanging outside with the boys and going to parties and all every Friday to you weren't doing none of that. What are you talking about? You were in 8th grade.
Messages or FaceTime. Not to mention, if we wanted any physical intimacy, anyone would have to use our hands, which turned everybody into gooners for about 6 months. Don't lie. We all went through that phase. Yes, I said we. Stop.
Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you, bro.
The popular thing to do nowadays isn't to be a rapper or an actor. It's to be a
Come on now, dog.
Kids are dead growing up wanting.
It's so crazy how Speed went from that to where he is now. That's so crazy. One little side note though, before I'm gonna stop pausing, I promise. I should have started this in 2020. I should have started this in 2020. Do y'all understand where I would have been? But we can't ponder on the what if show.
2020 turned all of us into introverts. And even if you didn't make that complete transition, you're at least a little bit more there than you would have if not from the pandemic. But let's get straight to the point.
I've been an introvert, so.
Well, when you think about what 2016 was to its core, it's literally everything that 2020 wasn't. I think the biggest thing that everybody talks about when they talk about that year is the vibe.
The average weekend in 2016, I'm literally on the way to a function whose address I got off Snapchat. I'm in a packed car blasting EXO Tour Life.
Hold up.
We might have a fraud on our hands, y'all. We might have a fraud. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. What do you mean you were on the way to a function blasting EXO Tour Life? When that didn't come out till 2017, I knew it. You cannot fool a Lil Uzi Vert dick rider. You can't fool him. You can't fool me. I invented this shit, nigga. Oh, excuse my language.
Still lit. We had World Star popping off. Memes were trending. There was no TikTok. There was no brain rot. People actually could talk to people. There was no like attention disorder. You could literally be having a conversation with somebody and get to know them and not be like checking your phone every 5 seconds. When they're teenagers.
You just said you was on Snapchat though.
Like, what do you mean you sit at home watching people stream? Go do something.
It was just something.
That is so and this is so corny to me. This whole like this whole hate on social media or like streaming, YouTubing on and all that. In 2016, yo, right? Mind you, any age, what were you doing? Watching people do something. When we were watching Jesse, we were watching them fight and run amok throughout the hotel. When you're watching Brain Rot, SpongeBob, we were watching SpongeBob blast cannons at a smudge on a plate. We were watching a young boy talk to himself, or not even to himself, to 2 very odd parents, right? And manipulate his teacher into thinking that he was crazy. But to sit up here and watch Marlon, Lacey, Kai Cenat, Duke, Speed, Queso, to sit up here and watch them, that's just like, oh my God, that's loser shit. That's loser shit. How? I don't understand that. And even still, scratch that. We were still watching Soul Illuminati, Flight. We were watching oh my God, Pootie. We were watching Dashy, Berleezy. We were watching that. So why now, when you're 25+ year old male who's lying about being a Lil Uzi Vert fan, right? Now when you get older, now all of a sudden this is loser stuff. This is stuff that we used to do.
Virginian, The Weeknd giving us an album that was initially negatively received.
I'm a star boy. What y'all know about that? Y'all thought I was like, y'all thought I was accepted.
YouTube had content that wasn't just balloon popping and weird vlogs. Basketball at the collegiate and professional level was peak. Blocked by James. You would see a fine woman at Target and just think about her the rest of the day. Now you just scroll on your phone and say damn and move on. We're in a revolving door of situationships. Nothing feels sacred anymore.
One thing bro forgot to mention
about
in
the
this video.
mannequin challenge. If you didn't participate in the mannequin challenge, you weren't cool. Like if your class, if you were in school and your class didn't participate in a mannequin challenge, you weren't cool. 2016 to about 2019 was like, I guess I don't think I'm gonna watch the rest of this video. I mean, it's cool. If y'all want to go watch it, please go please go look at OneCloud9 YouTube. Oh my God, let me hold us up, gang. 661K. Let me hold a sub, gangsta. 2016, I think, like I said, 2016 to 2019 was probably like peak. I mean, peak of everything, son. At that time, I was playing Black Ops 3 heavy. So Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, I was a little late on the curve on the Black Ops. Cause I was just so stuck on Black Ops 2 and 3. I did not care about Black Ops 4, 6, 7. I didn't care about that. But I think just like 2016 was really like the hard hitter. 2014 probably was cool too, but like I said, I mean, I was 12, 11, so I didn't really get into it. 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, I think those were just peak years, and I think a lot of us that are like really talking about it is because we were in high school. If you were like in middle school or elementary, or if you were out of high school at that time, I don't think it was that fun for you, because obviously you were either too young to understand and really grasp the full effect of 2016 and 2019, or you were just like, okay, this was cool. I was probably in there for 2016, you know, senior 2016. But now, the next 3 years, bro, I'm an adult. And as a man, after high school, bro, your mental starts going down. I think it'll go up. My mental has started to go up because, you know, I'm 23 and I'm starting to make better life choices. But if you don't start them life choices early, I think as a man, your mental just starts going down, because there's so much expectations that you put on yourself. And I think that it just starts weighing on your mind up here. You know what I mean? But if you were just in high school, with us starting in high school, peak, like you get to high school, peak year, right? And I think it just kind of plateaus from 2016 to 2019. So those were peak years. And then you get to end it off with COVID. Now, granted, for most people, I think they say like COVID sucked, COVID this, COVID that. COVID was kind of tough, low key. I mean, like you said, we was in the house. We had TikTok all day. We didn't have to do nothing. I was still communicating with friends and people. Like, I started communicating, you know what I'm saying? So that wasn't really no issue on my part. But if y'all do enjoy, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit the like button. Comment if you want to. You really don't have to. But if you want to, please, you know what I mean? Show love in any kind of way. Just watching my videos is showing love to me. It's only going up from here, y'all. Like, we're not stopping. This train is not stopping. We're going to keep going every single week. One video a week, every week, until the month is over. I mean, until the year is over, man. Let me stop. I'm stuttering too much, bro. Crusty Boy J out. Peace out, Crusty Gang. Hope you guys like. Chalk it, man. Just chalk it.